And we're back. This time we're back without Mr. Ranchero because apparently Kona is too beautiful and he doesn't love us anymore. So he can F off. He's like, I got so much golf. And I'm like, tough life, buddy, huh?
Very tough being retired.
Life. I got to make these charts. Like, see, so you've seen the charts that I usually show on here just because they're cleaner. I might just start showing my candy cane ones because it just doesn't matter. People really want to see what I look at all day.
Yeah.
But I'll leave it like this for now. It's gonna be 96 degrees here in a second, dude. Like it's jumping from like 84 to 96 in 2 hours and then dropping again.
What?
I know 96 out here it's too early for that out in Chirac. So
yeah, it's 93 right now where I'm at, so it's a bit warm here. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'll take it. I swam all day yesterday. I fucking clocked out of here and went and jumped in the pool.
I'm jealous of that too. All right, let's take a peek at what we got going on. So obviously OPEX, that's where a lot of this stuff gets more difficult, right? The wise words of Wall Street Jesus. Tough to really decipher any of the flow that you see. A lot of it's rolling. It doesn't necessarily mean directional. I mean, you know how that is. Nothing's really directional, but you get my point, right? No one getting all bulled up because you see $50 million in a roll after someone made on Tesla, right. 200 million is not really not really a directional bet when they're already playing with profits.
Yep, I agree. And you got to think too, some folks were actually long the equity from anywhere near the lows, even if they caught that second bounce, or that second dip there after the initial, tariff news. Like, you got to protect some of that gains, and it would be easier to just go ahead and roll that out, buy some of those 27 leaps. I think that we saw the big NVIDIA hit this morning. It was like 10 million. And that was what got me thinking is like, somebody was long. Well, if you were long 1 million shares, right, which wouldn't be that out of the realm for some of these big guys, like you're going to roll some of that profit out.
Yeah, of course.
Then you got plenty of time to sell against it. Yeah, because you had plenty of opportunity to catch that kind of trade. So
what did you? Yeah, I didn't touch Tesla. Oddly enough, all of my trades have been in random weird shit lately, right? Like even Brahma was giving me shit. He's like, Shark Ninja, and I go, yeah, I'm in Shark Ninja. But look at the here. I'll pull it up on the chart. Like when the flow and stuff came in because it wasn't OPEX. I got in before done this dip here, right up here. So I'm just chilling. And then I had CLSK was a good one that I played. That I'm out of.
What was the whole joke with Shark Ninja for the longest time? Jay thought it was hair dryers, not
yeah, exactly. Yo, what up, Noah? Welcome back, brother. I was in this. I did CLSK, and then obviously I have longer dated VIX, which is getting absolutely shithoused, but that's okay. They have so much time on them, and they're the Gem Carson play. And then we have, what else did I play? Oh, NBIS, my fucking beautiful NBIS. This beautiful stock.
Still looking good. Yep.
I sat through. I was in here. I think I got it on Tuesday or Thursday, way back when over here. But other than that, and the thing is it sounds great until you go and you look at a chart like Tesla, right? And you just skyrocket it up. Or what was the other ones that have big moves like Uber, right? You missed that.
Oh, killing me.
A BAC. I don't think I have the drawing up here, but BAC, that June leap buyer, they bought all the way up in this shit or somewhere around here, and they're just on fire. They're up like 40% already.
I'm over here being a herb trying to look at your chart through the screen like an idiot.
You can just pull it up.
My big ass screen over here. Where were they sweeping this thing? Down in the mid.
Oh, BAC. I posted about it on the Steam Room Twitter. Let me go. I don't remember the exact day, but let me try to find it. Let me go to Jay's Twitter and do the old search. But again, a lot of these are going to be up for the 2020. I mean, they're huge ass leaps, right? It's not that they don't mean anything. They definitely mean something. It's just, and I'm tracking all of them, just like TP. Shout out TP. He's been helping post whenever he sees them come in too, because I think there's relevancy to them depending on what happens, right? Like there's a chance that we pull back. There's a chance we don't. Depends on what pony you want to bet on. But let's go BAC. April 21st. They bought the 38 strikes. So that would have been here. This Monday. They got in $37. They bought the 38s, 11.3 million. So, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, they're doing real good. They're doing real good.
Not doing too shabby. Well, I don't have dude, I don't have too much. I added some Rocket Lab today. Bought 10,000 shares at about 23.70. So that's about the only thing I did. Grabbed a little bit of the United Health. Went out for the 300 calls January 26th. So taking some time there. And see what happens, dude. I think this is a little overblown. And, you know, with all those the big guys coming out, I think I read somewhere that it was like, you know, all the big firms came out and said we're overweight. So I think it'll blow over. Of course, taking it from the Twitter folks. So grain of salt with that one, but.
You get people in the room asking, you guys can't yap with Jay? Honestly, we will. There will be a day where I'm going to tell Jay for the last hour, we're going to go live stream it and we're going to yap with you. And he'd be down. You know, for people that are watching, surprise, surprise, Jay's going to be on the podcast next week. So there's that. And we have a shit ton of content coming out over the next 6 weeks. Shit ton. Ronch, Lucci, Jay, some other members in the room. So I'm pretty amped up.
Nice.
But anywho,
are we doing some interviews with folks? Is that what we got?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Very nice.
You'll be there.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so on the indexes though, you know, I love OPEX week because gamma becomes really important. You know how much I love gamma. So tomorrow, especially, you know, you usually get some type of gamma pin, and I'm not sure where it'll be. Obviously, I want to see what happens, but they've really moved a lot of gamma around today. I mean, 59.35 was a big level, and then it all moved to 5,900. You have a bunch of, you know, shout out PSP in the room who noticed a bunch of activity at the 6,000s that expire on Friday. And then every day they're layering these freaking cheap ass condors and stuff that are just kind of taking over these random levels.
Right.
You know,
and are we getting pins? Are we like kind of pinning at those spots, or are they just scraping premium? And
yeah, I mean, shout out Shank, you know, in the room. He's the one that also looks at the maps like I do, and me and him are usually pretty similar in our read because there's a lot of interpretation, right? Mm-hmm. Just like, you know, the way that Kelly or somebody in the room trades too. Like, there's a lot of interpretation, and Kelly's really great at it as well. But yesterday he was talking. He's like, I think we just sit around here all day. He said at like 9 or 10 a.m. an hour, 2 hours into the open, and that's all we did. We just sat around that level until the end, and then, you know, got a little bit of a move. But
right,
that's how it's supposed to be, right? Like, especially during OPEX, you know, the gamma pins become a little bit more strong as things unclench, and then you get that tailwind, right? Like with May being so big and all that gamma comes off. That's why you see a lot of people in the room talking about potentially buying puts, you know, 90 days out. Like that tailwind is no longer a thing. You have the mechanical buying obviously coming in from CTAs and vol control funds. They did a lot of buying this week, which has obviously helped prop us up. So, you know, the way I look at it as a trader, I don't know about you, Smid, but I don't hate a short-term pullback, but I also don't think you're going to get it today or tomorrow. You know, I think it's next week.
Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna see if I can't unload some of these.
Oh, he's trading. Watch out. What are you bought? What are you doing?
Dude, I think I'm gonna go ahead and trim some of this PCG while I've got
Oh,
an
you're in PCG?
opportunity. Yeah, just those the December puts. There's no volume. They're just bouncing this thing around. So
why do I have a box on?
I'm gonna hold off actually on that for now and see what's going on. The spread's crazy. It's 21 by 56 cents. So
These
it's getting
drawings,
pretty wacky.
These drawings are from when I traded PCG and I got my face ripped off. I bought 18 calls over here in January? Never got there. Oh, well, can't win them all. Did you, what else have you done today? Have you done anything else? You scalp anything today?
Nope, not a whole lot. Other than that, the Rocket Lab, which is doing all right, up $1 and change there. Client actually, dude, I woke up and saw Foot Locker on here. He must have been doing some weird shit at 7 in the morning, shorted a handful of shares and made some money and then got out. So woke up to that. Don't know what the fuck he was doing, but that's the kind of shit that happens, dude. Haven't heard, the guy's been avoiding me all week. So I'm going to sit down with his ass tomorrow and make a bit of a game plan, how we're going to make this $2 million back, almost 3.
You still in, so the Myrna, right? Is that still a thorn in your side?
Oh yeah, of course we're still in that, down 430,000. It's the biggest piece of shit on Wall Street. It is what it is, dude. You can fade every fucking pop in that name. I mean, and I won't go too far into that rabbit hole. I've said it the past couple times we've been together, but they're fucked, man. RFK Jr.'s, he's not going to have it. They're not doing the all-in-ones. I mean, they're working on it, but I think that COVID shit is past, right? Old people get their flu vaccines. Lucci says he caught COVID and was pretty sick. So kind of interesting. I mean,
did he actually catch COVID or did he just go on a 3-day bender? We don't know.
I think he had a 3-day hangover, but that's just listen, I've been there. All right. But yeah, so it's back to range lows. That's been the problem with Moderna, is it's stuck between, about $23 and $28, and you can fade those pops, and almost every day, man.
You know what? Screw it.
Take profits says you got a bad clam.
I'm gonna put my stars on the chart. Uh-oh, watch out. We're giving away the secret sauce. I'm going to put the other signals on too. See how it did for today.
Let's see here. And on that note, NASDAQ kind of been holding this, the VWAP from lows, like overnight lows, and the New York session, and we're starting to crack below that. So I'm wondering if we might get a little bit of a power hour sell-off here the last 40 minutes and bring this back down to about where the New York session started.
We got Mercator. Wait, Mercator. Is this the guy I'm thinking it is? Is that Mercutio? Is that you? Hopefully that's you. I haven't fucking seen him in forever. And then Busan Kim saying Martingale strike. Yeah, that's what Captain Condor was doing. And I love when Captain Condor comes in with size because it gives you super easy potential areas for price to go into, right? Like you have pretty defined areas of support and resistance.
Just got news on Meta delaying the rollout of the flagship AI model, and they're selling that thing off pretty good. Nice 10-point sell-off in the last 10 minutes or so.
Oh, it's Bruce? Oh, Bruce. Of course Bruce is back. Shit. Bruce. What up, Bruce? We love you, Bruce. You are reformed. I'll give you that. Yeah, I mean, I've only traded so far today for scalping wise, Smiddy, just Just my star skis. That's it.
Mhm.
I haven't traded anything else outside of that. I'm this UNH is driving me absolutely bonkers because it is my style of trade and I can't pull the trigger on it. I just don't feel the confidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I hit those long dated calls. It felt like I'd be a lot less bummed to lose 40 over the next whatever that is, 6-7 months instead of being long 1,000 shares overnight and getting fucking dick punched that way. So I'm gonna take the time with it for now. And I mean, dude, I would love to get.
What are you in?
The 300 calls for January.
Okay, yeah, you got time.
Yep.
And that's what I'm thinking about. It's like I'm dabbling longer term and then just trade around it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Easier said than done, obviously.
Yep. Bruce, I think that he actually came out of all the June puts that he had. I'm pretty sure that he rolled out of all that and flipped long.
Yeah, so, Lucci, when Lucci's bulled up, that's your top signal, right?
Yeah.
No, Lucci, I think he got out of all those. He's been playing some of the bigger names. Like I think he was playing PLTR. He's playing some Netflix. And when that guy shoots around, he's been on a fucking heater though.
And I'm sure you guys all saw the Coinbase news. Just got an update a little bit ago. Hackers had access to customer data since January, which is just fucking lovely. Just lovely over there. Which they sold that off. What, coins down 15% today or so? Correct?
Yeah, and Bruce, you should be able to you should be able to access this on YouTube here too. In a second. You got accidentally muted. I don't know how, I don't know why, but you did by somebody.
It was probably Ranchero.
And that's probably when you said I want Ranch to slap me around and someone's like, "Oh, no." And I'm like, "No, it's all playful fun. We love Bruce. Bruce stays." No, it's happening right now. I just hit up our moderator to be like, why did that happen? Don't do that.
Oh, you got banned on YouTube.
Well, when I see him typing here on Twitter. I'm like, he's usually on YouTube. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, maybe it was Mario. You might have to holler at Mario and see what's going on.
Yeah, no, he's handling it right now.
Okay, cool. Right now. We'll get you squared away, buddy. But no, not too much going on. Little sell in the NASDAQ, little sell program, which is, not too shabby. I'm a little tempted to hit some of these SPX 6000s for tomorrow, in case we get some a little bit of upside chicanery. But realistically, puts are cheap.
I mean, I like the idea of 90-day out puts still. I know other people are talking about it in the room, and I like that thesis. Given what we said too about this OPEX. All right, we're seeing stars. Let's see if they stick. Might scalp some shit.
Yep. Back to this New York range area.
Oh boy, yeah, this is a nice one. SPY into VWAP. Nice dump here. Don't worry, Bruce. I got you, boy. I got you. I am not soft. You control me all you want. It does not matter. That should be a lesson for this week. Let's just not be soft.
Easy enough. You would think.
Well, just be men. It's okay. Back to 5,900 here on SPX. That was a nice res level all of yesterday. Maybe be a little bit supportive here. But I don't. Oh, the gamma's above, so.
Damn, yeah, some folks in the room getting those scam texts from Coinbase.
Dude, Charlie texted me. I kid you not. I'm not to put Charlie on blast right now. But Charlie messaged me on Slack, goes, "Did you just try to reset our Coinbase password?" And I'm like, "Charlie, it's a scam text." He goes, "Okay, just making sure." I was like, "Shit, if Charlie's actually sitting there to myself and to himself and like he's like, I actually have to ask Joe about this." And I'm
What's
like,
going
"Oh,
on?
Charlie."
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I
I mean,
see
I'll be
it.
honest. It's much more believable than most of the scam ones that you get, right?
Right. Let's see what's going on here. Hopefully, yeah, my shit's still all there.
Well, Star Scalp would have worked again.
They didn't steal my coins. Not today. Not today, scammers.
Dave was funny. Dave got it, and Dave goes, "Oh, I didn't even realize I had a Coinbase account. That's crazy."
Dude, the best part is my mom's been dollar cost averaging Bitcoin for like 5 years because she can't figure out how to turn it off. So she's just been buying Bitcoin the whole time, which is fucking hilarious. I always joke she's out traded most of the knuckleheads on crypto Twitter, which is a weird corner of the
It's
internet.
the way to do it. It's
Yeah.
a great. Oh, that's what I was trying to tell you earlier. All right, I'm pulling this up. Even though it's kind of irrelevant, I'm going to show you this. Look at this. Pepe. All right, look at the daily. Look at this.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, some of the shit coins is
dude.
some of the shit coins are getting some action.
That's like 40%.
A measly 40%.
Just dumb,
I've been
dude.
seeing some of the guys talking about it's a Solana coin called Nobody, but apparently it's got some artist or something backing it. I don't know. You don't need to know what it is. You basically just buy it.
Well,
and
actually,
it goes up.
what is Trump USD doing?
God, probably zero.
All right, Bruce, it's been handled. You're no longer banned. All right, Trump, yeah, did nothing. This was the buying of all those other people, like that freight company. Remember that freight company I pointed out bought a shit ton. They bought like 30 million in Trump coin as part of their treasury. I don't know, worthless.
Jesus, yep, bamboozled.
All right. Back to irregular scheduled programming.
Hey, Bruce is back on the YouTube.
There he is. Ron is golfing in Kona. He is golfing. Looks like they're buying gold. I got gold programs going off here. Let's see what GC's doing.
Gold looks pretty good. I called that out from I think what 3190 or so.
Yeah, you should have seen when I was looking to pull the trigger on it. When you called it out this morning, it was at 3,202.
Okay, yeah.
And you're up $30.
Mm-hmm. I did not play that, unfortunately.
I didn't play this one. I played yesterday's though. Yesterday's call it on gold. I kid you not. I don't do this often. But when you sat there and you're like, I like this some pullback here like this. I like a long on gold. And instead of me being like, oh, I'm gonna inverse Smiddy, I went and I just market bought gold futures right off the rip.
There we go. I love it, dude.
That's how much confidence I had in you, Smiddy. I was willing to degen my account just for you.
Just on my call. That's a risky maneuver there. Dude, gold's been our best trade for the year so far. So we're up pretty big on these the June contract. Yeah, I think that is our biggest P&L gain for the year. Biggest loser is fucking Moderna. Actually, it's also gold. We got hammered in the April month, so kind of offsetting, but way she goes.
What up, Mario? Yeah, you guys got the gold on lock. I mean, you had the read on it all year too so far.
Yeah, I actually was texting with the CEO over there, and kind of giving her some feedback. They had some, I don't want to call it bad data, but their consumer sentiment data seemed off. So I get her letters and give her feedback and a little bit of my insights. It's fun though. And they're still. I mean, they're cracking along. When we hop off this, I'll tell you about some of the craziness I heard this morning over there. But yeah, man, customers, retail client demand for gold is still through the roof. People not slowing down. Yeah, I think it looks good. China central bank buying.
Yeah, Bruce, I got you. But give me your buy recommendations that way, and then I'll send you a bill if I lose money on it. All right. But if I make money on it, I'll give you 10%. What do we have for earnings today? AMAT?
Let's see.
AMAT, Kava. Let's go look at these charts. Oh, look at that. Blue Star Scalp. I didn't take it. I've took every one today. I've taken every single one today because it's just that kind of day. Except for this one. But it's also end of the day, and with all this shit, there's the blue ones I don't have as much confidence in. For my signals, it's tough. Let's go look. So we got AMAT earnings.
So a little comedy, throw a little drama in here. Fucking this guy on Twitter, Political Reality, tweeted this morning and said, I believe only a complete idiot would think that somehow Tesla is going to launch a meaningful robotaxi service in 15 days when it has no manned test vehicles driving around Austin. It should tell you this is just more complete bullshit from Musk. And I could not agree more, my friend. That is the political reality.
We got 3 Bruces now in the chat. Wait, who was that person? What was their name?
Political Reality.
On
so
Twitter?
Not sure who this knucklehead is. Yeah, but
I'll have to go find
but it was more the point of I completely fucking agree with that. I think that the whole Tesla robotaxi thing is more smoke and mirrors. I don't know how Elon Musk stays out of jail, to be honest with you.
It finally happened. You finally got your opportunity to tell everybody how much you hate Tesla.
Fucking, and I have for years. So had a good chat with Norse last night about both of us being like the Tesla Q guys way back in the day, and being on that train. Which again, we got it wrong. I think we were right. We got it wrong. We both lost money. It is what it is. I am banned from shorting that name, so won't touch it, except for the long side. And when I do, I usually lose money, which is just a bitter fucking pill to swallow. But you get some of that in this game.
Bruce likes CoreWeave.
Yeah, I had a nice day.
Bruce likes CoreWeave. Yeah, CoreWeave is good too. I mean, look at that move.
Mm-hmm.
Or let's talk about everybody's favorite, Pony AI. That's a piece of shit too. Unreal. Yeah, I haven't touched any of that crap. Playoff Rondo. The market is wrong. You guys are right. What do you mean? Oh, we got Struck and Iculus in there too. Like me and Smiddy never say the market's wrong ever. We trade what they give us, but we can have a bias and say what we think. Like, isn't that the whole point of trading? Like, to kind of determine where you think things are going to go. You're not going to always get it right.
Bingo. Struck. I'm actually going to hold the Rocket Lab probably over the weekend. It's kind of a starter position with the 10,000 shares. Ideally, I'll get this up to, I don't know, probably 50,000 or so to just balance that out. So this is a starter. I think GJT was saying they have a launch this weekend. So if that goes well, then I might add. I'd rather add to the winner next week if it's a good launch. If it's a bad launch, this thing's gonna fucking explode like the rocket. So and Iculus, I'm with you, dude. I've been a great inverse. So do not follow me, as our friend Sang Lucci would say. What's this UNH doing? But it's been a tough market, man. I think some people are doing super well. You know, I see a lot of knuckleheads on Twitter. The trading gurus always fucking making money, as they usually do.
I
But
mean,
some people just have this market, you know, they've got it sorted out.
This is something where I will say, Smid, you know, as much as I love to give some of those furus and gurus shit on Twitter, they technically did. Some of them did get the bottom right. I mean, they called it at the most volatile time ever, where I'm just like, okay, this is dumb. It's a fool's errand, and they're like maxing up, but they ended up being right, and that's okay. Like, good for you. You were correct.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, you want me to? I mean, some people really want their tires pumped. Others just don't care that much. But it's always good conversation. Always good conversation.
What's our buddy Banana Stock's been up to? Any great?
Let's
see what we got going on here.
Banana Stocks got lit up during that downplay, and now he's trying to do a 50K to 300K challenge, and he has everything hidden. 30K to 500K, and he said he's up to 145,000 after blowing his other six 50K accounts.
Dude, yikes! And this is real money, or is this like a?
We don't know.
Okay.
No, for those asking, Jay will be live with the Flow Show as soon as the close hits, and me and Smiddy will pop off, and you guys can go tune into that.
Oh yeah, go catch the sermon. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll be catching it. I'll be catching the sermon. But no, yeah, he's not really posting. I mean, he is posting like target hit and this and that, but he's masking shit more now because he took so much crap from everybody.
Right. It looks like he's got it in like a some sort of portal for subscribers, probably like another paid service. Fuck that guy. Sign up for the Steam Room. Mario's got a link for 7-day trials somewhere. Go hop on that if you're not already in here with us. Come hang out every day.
Bruce, Lucci's been sick. Otherwise, he would have done a live stream with me in the morning. But Lucci will be around at least, I'd say, once a week for a live stream. Maybe I can get him more. And I'm trying to get him to do it off the open when he's just like shooting around, because that's usually when it's most exciting. Like end of day like this, where we're not shooting like crazy. We're really just like shooting the shit and seeing if we get some lotto tickets that kind of hit, or what we've seen throughout the day and flow like that. But mostly just a place for me and Smiddy to keep fucking yapping. I try to get Norse on. Norse is busy today. 100%, Bruce. At open, he's sick. But yeah, we'll get Norse on here too. I told Norse to hop on. He could talk about like what they're doing in the 0-day room, but he's hung up today. What else we got for earnings, Smid? We got AMAT, Kava. Oh my god, AMAT.
Let's see.
You playing anything today with these or no?
No, probably not, man. Probably not.
Take two. Look at take two. Jesus.
Oh, that looks pretty nice.
Yeah, don't mind my ugly lines. It's just because I have like the VWAP things on. I usually keep this for short-term shit. I'm not really showing my actual charts I look at because I probably could. But I have an ultra wide screen, so it just looks like all jumbled when I have my NQ up and then like all the other crap. What else we have? Docs. Beam.
Yeah, I could see Space, Virgin Galactic.
Oh, Oh man, I haven't traded that name in a long
that could be
time.
Interesting. And I bet the Kava will be kind of an interesting one as well. God, this thing's down to $3.
These are just brutal. I mean, this company's dead to me, Virgin Galactic. I'll never touch it. And then Bit Digital, BT. Is that a crypto shit?
Yeah, I think that they do. I think they're like a minor data center type play.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cloud services. Yep.
Oh, and Playboy. Playboy's got earnings today.
Ooh, good old Playboy.
I think that's what you should buy 1 million shares of, Smitty.
You know how happy it would make my client
Dude.
if we did that and it went to like $5? It would be.
I have an inside track on who's going to be like the new puppet. Like the new Hugh Hefner. I know who it's going to be. So
how'd you come across that info? Who is it?
Well, you want to know where Ranch is not here, right? Well, apparently when I was calling him raunchy in the room, he was getting upset because that's what they're going to call him when he's the CEO.
When he's running the mansion over there.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I love it.
I'm going to give him. He's going to catch so many strays not being here right now, and I don't care. That's totally fine. He can handle it. He likes when we rib him.
I mean, yeah, it's just looking at Playboy, dude. It's just kind of tough. I mean, what is their business these days? I got to say, if people want to go, pay for naked ladies online, you go hit the OnlyFans or whatever the site is that people are on. Like, who's paying for Playboy these days?
I mean, you don't need it. I mean, but the thing is the thing that would be great to trade, right? I'd actually like to trade this name if they ever went would be OnlyFans. Like, I would trade OnlyFans stock just because the numbers that they put out are disgusting.
Oh, insane.
A little pop in Tesla and LNIY is saying right? There's Bondi. You don't even have to pay. They just posted all their Playboy photos on their Instagrams now.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah.
I believe that. I don't have Instagram, so
Smiddy really doesn't. He trades, but he doesn't even know how to work a computer. So
yeah, dude, you're not kidding. Just trying to make sure I don't spill my fucking sparkling water all over the keyboards here. Pola J Jr.
What? Oh, Roblox is what Jay's posting too. What's Roblox been doing? It's been a monster. I've been holding equity in this thing for like 2 years now.
In Roblox?
Yeah.
Yep. Dude, that's the kids game, right?
Yeah, it's wildly popular. I mean, when it got crushed the last time, it's just because it had pedo, the pedo stuff on it. But I will tell you, like the kids, how many kids play this is disgusting.
Here's a fun story. My client, let's call him like the basically like the son-in-law or whatever, stepkid, spent like 30 grand 1 month on Roblox, like just buying other kids shit, just ran the credit card up, and he saw the statement, and my wife had to go through and figure out what the fuck had happened. It was comedy to watch unfold. But yeah, the little shit spent $30,000 in a month on Roblox.
It's just like V-Bucks and Fortnite.
Yeah. Yep.
People spend so much money on it. Oh, it looks like Myrna got a little. But is that you buying more calls to offset your position there, bud?
No, still down 437,000 shekels, dude. I'm fucking bummed over here.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to put salt in your wound.
That's what I said yesterday. No, dude, throw it in there. Fucking, I need it. The problem too is that there's just the premium on this is mediocre for the most part. So
yeah, it's 40 grand.
Against it is, exactly. Like I can sell the next week's. If I sell next week calls, even just to kind of cover my buy, they're trading 11 cents on the bid side, and I got to sell what 100 or 1,000 contracts. Like there's no market for that shit. So, and I'm gonna make a whopping $10,000 to offset 400 drawdown. Not even worth it. Not worth it.
Here's what Kelly's saying. Odds very high. We are lower in a couple weeks. We pulled a stretch where we gapped the big stocks up 10 out of the last 15 days or so. Not little gaps either, big ones. That usually means we're going to need to digest and turn sideways. The rest doesn't make sense, but just probably a typo. And then he's hopping off. But he's basically short for the short term.
Very nice.
We love Kelly. Kelly is a fantastic trader. Very humble, very well spoken in the room. There's a couple questions for you in the chat, Smitty. Bruce is asking you, what does Myrna have in their pipeline?
You know, they've got like an all-in-one COVID flu vaccine, and from what I understand, RFK Jr. is pretty against it and wants more stringent testing. So that's obviously a big headwind for them. Other than that, I think there's some sort of another RSV. Let me see really quick, give you a better answer. But nothing that was that exciting. I think they also do have some sort of partnership with Merck for a cancer treatment, which, I guess that could be super positive, but nothing in the pipeline looked exciting to me. I'm also, there are people in the world who have medical conditions. I don't even like to take Advil. So I look at these pharma companies and, it's just not my cup of tea.
Vitamins. Do you like vitamins?
No, dude, I don't even take any of that, man. Just do, just drink some tequila and that'll probably.
I was going to say, what, you just hit the kush? You hit the kush and, a couple cervezas?
Yep. No more herb, man. I kicked the herb. Had to quit being a herb. So I fucking quit doing it. Miss that shit though.
Yeah. I think that's what he's doing. Bruce, I think Smitty's selling calls against it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully start selling some calls. It's just being this far underwater, our entry was 27, basically 27.90 on those. So with it trading at 23.45, I've got to either go closer, like beneath where I actually entered to actually get some premium. I guess I could go out in time and try and scrape that way. But these Moderna calls are just they're not super liquid. There's not a ton trading in them in general, because I would have to sell 1,000 to cover off my position and actually make some money. So it's kind of tough, man. I might just have to sit in it. Maybe we get some good news out of one of these, oncology cancer treatment therapies. That would be nice. They have some rare disease therapeutics in the works, it looks like. So.
No get mock.
Those are worldwide. Oh, that was a nice little candle there on the NASDAQ.
Yeah, a little mock. Yeah, this is where I don't touch even my my trade signals that I built this late.
Rocket Lab highs a day right here, fresh highs. Love to see that.
What did we get for Mox? So he was saying another 5 billion. Oh my God, another 5 billion is what Jay just said too. 5 billion.
Damn, there we go.
You know what that means? Buy it up, baby. But even with this tick, like my tick strike is very quiet, like eerily quiet. Usually around this time too, you get some type of programs going off. Damn. Fucking it worked again. I usually don't touch these at this late though, but this was a muted reaction. We'll get the algo pop here at 3:55, so 4 more minutes until you get another algo, and then that's about it. But right now, from a gamma perspective, if we were gonna pin, 59.10 is the pin.
That's the spot.
Yeah, it needs to update. Remember, it's lagging 10 minutes behind, so it needs to update. Right. And you know how it is. All price action reigns supreme over all of this. They will hedge the shit out of it if they need to, but there's just not a lot of size either. Like most of the size is sitting way up ahead on people that bought lotto calls or they fucking played ratio call spreads earlier. So most of that shit's gonna go out worthless.
I was gonna say, do you hit the butterfly there?
I mean, that was the trade 2 days ago from Shank.
Right.
Fucking nailed it. Like we didn't move at all. We just sat there all day, and the gamma map kind of suggested it if we couldn't get past those levels. So yeah, okay. Here's the latest adjustment. You're looking at 59.35 still has all the long calls. Dealers are short gamma there, and then 59.10 is still the largest, only because we're sitting at that level, right? Gamma is obviously most present at the nearest strike.
Right.
So this tells me that I have absolutely nothing to do. There's not even a lotto ticket for me right now.
Not even a lotto.
But if I had to bet, I'd bet on the upside. Which I guess really isn't much of a bet considering it's 5 billion on mock and we're not really doing a whole lot. See what the algo does. I really want to get another scalp in. I'm going to be honest with you. That one at the bottom there, I'm mad I missed that.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a nice setup.
Yeah, you got to SPY, VWAP, and my trading signal. So.
Yep, Lucci calling out some MSTR 450s for next week.
I think TP just played that too.
Yeah, they hit a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but some decent size in the MSTR for next week. So you got 452s, 425s, 430s. All of these were,
Yeah, TP's in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shout out TP too for not only that, but hopefully he doesn't mind. Oh no, I think Lucci tweeted it, but shout out TP for making up the bigger loss he had that one day.
Yeah, I think was he down? He was down like 13K, or was it bigger than that?
Yeah, I think it was like 17, and then he made it all back. So shout out TP.
Yep, that's the way to do it.
We're just bouncing on this gamma line here.
Mm-hmm.
We got the algo coming up here. I mean, shit. This is just not a lot of movement.
Way she goes. Way she goes.
Yeah. Oh, it looks dumpy. What are they gonna do? There goes the algo. Just fighting. I always love watching TradingView and how much it lags in comparison to Sierra chart, like for futures at least. It's crazy how much there's lag, especially when all this volume comes in.
For TradingView, I take it, right?
Yeah, fat lag too. Like it's oddly enough in Sierra, like I can look at the candles and like the speed of their move sometimes and be like, okay, like from a tape perspective, they're just slapping the living shit out of the bid or the ask, right? It's like kind of weird, but that's how fast that it reacts to price. Is that what you're taking, Bruce? You taking Tesla calls? All right. Well, my scalper went 6 for 6 today, Smid.
I know that last entry would have been pretty good on the retest a couple minutes after. That would have been.
I really wish they were the gold and not the blue. You know.
Yeah, that's true. It hit for a
second. Again, they work.
Yeah. It seems like they had a pretty good hit rate today, to be honest with you, the blue side.
Yeah, all of them hit. There hasn't been a loser. I mean, for the way that the system is designed, you haven't had a loser. You could have maybe had some runners that got stopped out, but
right.
It's solid. The thing is the blues were usually good too until VIX got so high, right? Then when the volatility got fucking crazy, that's when
starts to bamboozle that.
Yeah, that's when you obviously shit breaks. You know this, right? So
right. And Bruce, it's again, I'd love to just hit Tesla to make some money on it. But after the run that it's had, I mean, it's up, what, for week on week, we're up 25%. It's hard for me to chase shit like that, you know? I feel like I'm just going to be the top tick on that one. And with my record lately, it will for certainly be the top tick. Oh, hot damn, Aiden, nice trade, man. Very nice trading on that.
Holy crap. Nice. Yeah, holy crap. You got the Medicare fraud puts.
Boom.
You knew. Don't listen, Aiden. You knew. Stop. Don't act like you didn't have Pelosi telling you something. Nice trade though, brother. Yeah, I mean, look at what we're doing. Yeah, dude, 10 times, even at 10 contract, you could have told me one contract that the size does not matter. You still have to put your hard-earned cash at risk to make trades. One contract, 10, 100 contracts, it's all relative to the size of what you're trading, right? So good on you. Yeah, I can't break this. We're just sitting at this pin.
Kind of the pin.
Yeah.
All right. More highs for Rocket Lab. That makes me think they're going to pull it back a little tomorrow into the open. But I might just I might go ahead and buy a little more if they do that. Might double up.
Yeah, it's tough though, Aiden. Right? When you get a gap like that, dude. I know Smiddy is. I think you're the same as me. Like I'm taking profit.
Yep.
I ain't allowing them to start retracing. It just because it's always hindsight. Because think about it now in hindsight, right? Let's say they immediately just started gapping it right through the gap, right? They started buying it, right? And then you're just getting smoked. You're like, oh shit, I should have sold right off the rip. It's a dangerous game when you look at everything in a hindsight play. That was something that took me a while to break. I'm like, what if I held it a little bit longer? The next thing you know, I'm holding trades I shouldn't be holding. And pin. Of course, they're going to catch a bid here right at the end. That's all she wrote.
All she wrote. Nothing crazy. What they do with NASDAQ at the end. Yep. A little grind higher.
Yeah, but just a little bit. Now we got to go see what they do.
Yep. I still like this gold, by the way. I don't know if anyone's playing gold. It's kind of boring, but looks good, man. Looks good to me. I think we could definitely go attack those highs at least one more time. Every pullback we've had in gold, they've bought it back up, and this has been going on for since late last year. Sitting right at the 50-day moving average, simple moving average, which is where it bounced on the last significant pullback from what was all-time highs then, which seemed crazy to me, of 3,200. They pulled it back to the 50, and that was in early April, and then just nonstop buying to 3,500. So this could be a good spot to reload.
Bruce, I just fucked up. I went to click your name here in StreamYard, like the show your comment, and then it clicked put user in timeout.
Oh fuck.
This poor guy. Mario, please unban him. That poor guy. I love Bruce. Look at Bondi said, my biggest fumble was not buying more 235 coin calls when they're 80 cents. Yeah, I feel that too. That had a nice rip today. Yeah, poor Bruce. Dude's getting bullied.
see.
All right, so AMAT, obviously, I think it's like earnings are out for AMAT. Looks like some gold. They're buying gold here after hours. Well,
Yep.
it's futes, so it's not technically after hours, but you know what I mean. Fresh highs.
It's not me buying, so.
What a move. I mean, that was a hell of a call this morning, dude. That's 33 points on gold feuds. So that's a shit ton.
Hey, Joe, I told you so, dude. Don't get mad now. Damn it.
I have to bite my tongue.
Oh, man. Everyone's just got to relax. It's all fun and games. No crying at the casino. Well, Rocket Lab's still moving in the after hours. That's nice. And
looks like Madonna played some Rocket Lab here too at the end of the day. This is not Madonna the singer. This is Madonna in the room.
We don't know. Could be both.
Looks like AMAT reported 2.39 versus 2.31 estimate. Sales 7.1 billion versus 7.12. So that's.
But a good guide. Is it moving?
And then they guided above. Oh, no. They guide above consensus.
Dude, that might be worth a shot long here.
So that's a beat on EPS, a loss on rev, but guides above consensus. Revenue guide 6.7 to 7.7 billion versus 7.21 billion. Stop share. I gotta end this one. You got Kava and then take two.
Yep. Oh, fuck.
Bondi, the amount of Kava that I eat would be stupid for me to not go long. That was me with Chipotle back in the day. I'll put this chart up here so I can see it.
What is kava? Is this like Mediterranean food or something? What do these folks do?
Yeah, you've never had kava? Really?
No, yeah.
It's like, think of it Chipotle, but Mediterranean.
Okay, yeah.
It's like the easiest way. You just do a bunch of bowls. I'll be honest, like, they're going to have the same problem Chipotle had. Like, it's really good. It's expensive, but it is really good. But they're going to start downsizing portions if they haven't already. I haven't been to kava in probably 2 years. There's not one near me. When I used to go to New York for work once a week or once a month, I pretty much lived there all week.
Yeah.
It's going down. Are you gonna dabble or are you gonna wait till tomorrow?
No, I'll probably just wait. I don't want to sit. I'm gonna go hang out outside and sit by the pool and listen to Jay tell us about what's going on. No need to babysit positions in here anymore. It's a nice day.
Yeah. Looks like AMAT is down because even though guidance is above, it's a larger range. They put it in a $1 billion range.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. And then, wait, what? Brahm was calling out Nike. What did Nike do? Somebody probably dumped their shit. Oh, Druck. We got Druck positions.
Yep. Added Twilio, which is kind of interesting.
Ooh, yo, shout out VS. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's take a look at what we got here on Druck. Druck adds fucking Roku?
Fucking Roku.
What? Dude thinks we're going into a pandemic again? All right, so he added Roku. Here, let me just make this one big ass chart. All right. He added Roku. Okay. Clean all this up. I'll put candle bias on. Jay loves when I put candle bias on. He makes fun of me for this chart and how goofy it looks, but it's super helpful for me. So you had a Roku, Twilio. Do we have size on this?
Does not look like it.
He added more Tiva? God, the guy can't get enough of this shit.
Actually, no, we do have size. We have size.
Jay usually posts the whole thing from CVS knows how much I love Druck. Yeah, right, Aiden?
Yeah, they went big on PSN.
Roku is my favorite, one of my favorite COVID names. Thing was a monster. Like an absolute monster pre-COVID. Then housed. Let's see, what else do we got? All right, so he bought only 500,000 shares of Roku. Twilio's 362,000. He bought COF, Capital One, PI, CZR, but what is CCCS? Oh, bro, watch what the stock's gonna do.
Is this little housing, home building stock?
$8 and $9 stock that he bought 5.6 million shares of.
Oh, CCCS. I misheard you.
Goodbye.
Oh, Joe, this might be my one, dude. I might
Goodbye. That's what I'm saying. Goodbye.
Get the million shares, dude.
We'll see you later.
This could be it. Send it to $20. That way I can recover this year.
Ick. Yeah, daily, probably not every day, but my goal is to do it with like Smiddy and Ranchero probably 2, maybe 3 times a week, depending on if we're doing the podcast, and then with Lucci at least once a week. And then I am trying to get Jay on as well at some point, but it's a little bit tougher because he's always holding down the room. But me and Smiddy just like shooting the shit. So does Ranch. It's half entertainment, half trading. PCT. He increased positions on too, right? Struck, yeah, PCT. BCS NAMs, TSM. I don't care about that as much. Flut? The fuck is Flut? I don't even know this name. Is that bad?
What is
that
this?
I don't know Flutter Entertainment?
Never heard of it.
It's a $250 stock. Oh, I'm just probably an idiot. That's okay. You can't know every name.
Yeah,
you can't know every name in the game. Damn. All right. Well, the one that catches my eye again is still Tiva and the CCCS, just because it's ridiculous. It's such a shitty. Like, what do you know, Druck? Tell me what you know. Give me your wisdom. These are all knee-jerk reactions. Obviously, I'm gonna dig into this a little bit more later. Then he closed Wolf, which is not a surprise. Closed MU.
I'll have a big sell right there initially, down to 93.
Which one?
Kava. They're buying back a little bit.
Kava had probably bad earnings. I'm waiting for it. And then he closed VST. Sorry, Nancy. Look at Pelosi still underwater under this position. Damn, son. Decreased American Airlines. Yeah, he took a big loser on that, though. Want to know why he took a big loser? Because I tailed that trade, and I took a big loser. Core, KMI, I already took those off. Those are my last time Druck trades from 2 quarters ago. Those both did well.
You got buyers on Kava at 93. They're stepping in.
All right, let's check Kava. Let's go watch the action real quick before we pop it over to J-Dog.
You got to get him set up, or did he just pop
No,
over?
No, he's got it.
Oh, yeah, they are beating up.
Oh, a FanDuel. Okay, so FLUT. Sorry, guys, I didn't have this up. FLUT is DraftKings. Now, okay. I'm just an idiot. I use DraftKings every day.
Wait, it's DraftKings? I thought DraftKings
or FanDuel. It might be FanDuel.
Okay, that would make sense. Yeah, it said
Yeah.
online betting and gaming. So.
Yeah, Betfair, FanDuel, PokerStars, Sportsbet. Got you.
Oh, okay, nice. Very nice.
Flut is
Dude,
like
DraftKings is
DKNG. Got you.
perplexing to me because these guys continue to lose money, and I really don't understand how. Don't understand how they perpetually have negative earnings on a fucking gambling app, but
should we have Soros's as well? Okay, so Soros added a firm and Alcoa. Let's go look at a firm. That one we saw sweeper activity on recently, calls, and then we had Alcoa, which is what I think AA. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he bought Grab.
Dude, I've had Grab on my little short list over here for a minute. Could be a good one.
And he bought CoreWeave, which is not surprising. Oh, damn, son. I know what my night's gonna look like now. I got to go through all these.
Mm-hmm.
Jay just posted this from Druck. Let me go retweet this. But here is Druck and Miller's. If anybody wants to see all the shit that we were just talking about, Jay, Wall Street Jesus Twitter has all of it. Damn, son. Ackman exits Nike. What about Buffett? What did Buffett do? Even though I know he's not doing anything anymore, really. Let's see what Buffett is. So Buffett added Berkshire Hathaway reduced Bank of America, added more to Oxy, not a much though. Added 113% to their position on Constellation Brands. That's STZ. That's interesting. The guy added to Siri. He's still in this piece of shit. I don't know why I have anchors on there. I haven't been on this name in a while. Added Pool. And reduced tap position and Fwonk. That's a Formula One name, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Formula One.
Fwonk?
Yep.
What are they back in Cadillac?
Cadillac's in, dude. We're gonna see a Cadillac.
Oh, I'm excited for that. I know you're excited for it. I'm excited for it.
God willing, they don't fucking sign Mick Schumacher to crash the car. I mean, drive the car. Yeah. That kid. Nice enough kid, but dude, can't fucking drive to save his life. I could drive the car better.
Yeah, Buffett's done. So this is Berkshire. Who's the Mazepin? You don't want Nikita Mazepin to be the driver?
Dude, the two of them cost Haas more fucking money than anything.
I mean, the only reason Mazepin got in there was for his daddy's cash.
Yeah, exactly. No. I think there's rumors floating around they could sign. Botus is on the table. You've got Perez, and then I would love to see Ricardo in that seat, which I can see. He loves America. Be fun to have that dude over here. Although I think they are building headquarters out in England. So I think it's a little easier to build the cars there, but we'll see, man. I'm excited. Love to back my Americans in international racing.
I love it. And now we know why Nike had that weird candle after hours.
Yeah, no kidding. Mark Webber 2.0.
Now we know why.
Just like Stroll, dude. Just like Stroll. Which, on that note, I think we're picking up an allocation for a Valhalla soon, so that should be kind of fun. I would love to get to drive that car on a nice sunny day.
All right.
Oh, AMAT more selling here. New lows, 166.
Oh boy. Well, very nice. I think Jay is about to go live here shortly. So thank you guys all for hanging out with us the last hour. We're going to do more of this. Hopefully you guys find it, I don't know, entertaining, useful, both. We'll catch you guys on the next one. We'll get Lucci on here hopefully next week when he's not violently hungover from his 3-day bender.
COVID.
Smiddy, as always, brother, thank you for doing this with me.
Good hanging out, guys. Take care, everybody.
Peace.